Los Angeles Harvey Weinstein, the film producer whose treatment of women sparked the Me Too movement in 2017, was sentenced to 16 years in prison for sex crimes in Los Angeles County on Thursday. Mr. Weinstein was ordered to serve the Los Angeles sentence after completing his 23-year sentence for sexual assault in New York in 2020. The sentence handed down on Thursday virtually guarantees that the 70-year-old former Hollywood mogul, who is in declining health, will spend the rest of his life in prison. Mr. Weinstein was found guilty of 3 counts of forcible rape, forcible oral copulation, and sexual penetration by a foreign object by a jury in Los Angeles Superior Court in December. Under California law, he could have received a sentence of up to 24 years in prison. All 3 counts were related to a single woman, known in court as Jane Doe 1, who claimed she was raped at her hotel in February 2013 while in town for the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival. Mr. Weinstein was not found guilty on 4 other counts. He was found not guilty on 1 count of sexual battery against a massage therapist. The jurors couldn't agree on 2 counts stemming from allegations made by Jennifer Siebel Newsom, a documentary filmmaker and the wife of California Gov. Gavin Newsom, or on 1 count stemming from allegations made by Lauren Young, a model and screenwriter. Alan Jackson, one of his defense attorneys, stated after the sentencing on Thursday that he intended to file an appeal in the Los Angeles case. Only the woman identified as Jane Doe 1 was permitted to give a victim's statement in court on Thursday. Crying at times and comforted by her daughter, she said she was heartbroken, empty, and alone for years, believing she had done something wrong. "I've fallen apart on the inside," she admitted. "He'd shattered me into a million pieces." Because Mr. Weinstein had already been convicted of sex crimes in New York, the Los Angeles trial was initially viewed as symbolic. However, it gained significance after Mr. Weinstein was allowed to file an appeal in that case, implying that the outcome in California alone could determine his fate. Mr. Weinstein has been accused of sexual misconduct by over 90 women. Multiple women went public with their allegations in a 2017 New York Times investigation, and their voices fueled the Me Too movement, which exposed sexual harassment and assault by powerful individuals. Mr. Weinstein appeared in a beige prison jumpsuit and sat in a wheelchair labeled Los Angeles County Jail on Thursday, accusing Jane Doe 1 of being motivated by money because she is suing him in civil court. "I never raped or sexually assaulted Jane Doe 1, said Mr. Weinstein. "I never knew this woman, and she doesn't know who I am." Prosecutors attempted to establish Mr. Weinstein's pattern of behavior by using the testimony of 4 witnesses whose allegations led to the 7 criminal counts, as well as allegations made by 4 other women who were allowed to testify that he abused them. The women had a transactional relationship with Mr. Weinstein, according to the defense, and knowingly engaged in sex with him in exchange for professional favors. In some cases, they claimed that their memories were incorrect. During his cross-examination of Ms. Siebel Newsom, defense attorney Mark Worksman accused her of framing her experience with Mr. Weinstein as negative only after the Me Too movement erupted in 2017. He told jurors at one point that Ms. Siebel Newsom was just another bimbo who slept with Harvey Weinstein to get ahead. Ms. Siebel Newsom testified over 2 days that Mr. Weinstein raped her in his Beverly Hills hotel room in 2005 after she agreed to meet with him to discuss her career. She stated that she had not come forward earlier because she had tried to put away my sadness, fear, and trauma so I could move on with my life. Defense attorneys had asked for a new trial, claiming that the jury had been improperly instructed and that they were barred from presenting certain evidence relating to Jane Doe 1. Mr. Jackson told the court that his team had obtained affidavits from jurors who stated that if they had heard the evidence, they would have made a different decision. On Thursday, Judge Lisa B. Lynch denied their motion. Deborah Katz, a lawyer who represented one of Mr. Weinstein's accusers in the case, expressed hope that Mr. Weinstein's conviction would encourage other victims of sexual harassment to come forward.